Hello everybody and welcome to another exciting zine review on this channel. I'm your host, Orange Zeppelin, and today we are talking about another issue of Paranoize. This time it is number 51. This is the one that I actually discovered this zine uh, relating to. What am I trying to articulate here? I just got off work. I used up my last brain cell like an hour ago. But I discovered Paranoize through a Facebook post calling for zines to send in because in this issue there are zine reviews. I talked about Paranoize 50 in a previous episode. This issue also talks about the, what is that, Creepy Fest 2021. That is a music festival that is happening right now as we speak. I think I'm in California, so this is in New Orleans time. That's, I don't know, it might have already happened. I don't know how time zones, but that is something that happened this weekend. So let me close up on that so you can see the website, check this zine out. So without further ado, let's take a look. Paranoize 51, like I said, Creepy Fest 2021 edition. This is taking me back to before the apocalypse happened and ruined absolutely everything. We had our first metal festival in San Luis Obispo. We had the Mid-State Metal Fest, and I actually got to have an art table at that event. Let me show you my badge. 2-day Metal Fest. It was supposed to happen again. The venue it happened at on day 2, it closed during the apocalypse. So yeah, COVID apocalypse, fuck that. Ruined absolutely everything. But Creepy Fest has not been ruined because that is happening right now with this fine selection of bands like Wizard Dick and Shitload. I really like the name Jethro Skull. That's cool. There's some great band names. I wish I could come see this festival, but I'm in California and that's a really long way to ride my bike. I mean, I might get there by next week. Also, they got Dark Art Market, so there are artists somewhere making their fine works of awesomeness. Got more info on Paranoize. So yeah, I'm glad to see that there are whole festivals happening again. The Corona apocalypse hasn't just completely ruined everything. And concerts are coming back in my area too. I'm very happy about that. My friend's band will be coming back to the area. So yeah, we got some local to the New Orleans area bands. The Gruxes. Not sure if I'm saying that right. They question what's the story behind the name of the band. They just say, you know, political correctness morphed it into whatever it is now. So take of that what you will. So yeah, I want to check a lot of these people out. I want to support bands that aren't as crazy popular and mainstream, because I think I said in the previous Paranoize episode, like, I don't listen to a lot of varied music. It's like what I've heard on the radio. I don't deep dive into things very often. If I don't get introduced to enough new bands, I'm just gonna listen to the same Black Sabbath records over and over again. But yeah, Shitload. I want to check out Shitload. This is Bobby's band. He is the entirety of the band, and as I learned on, I believe on Facebook, you can also get some official Shitload branded kazoos now, or at least he made an official Shitload branded kazoo. So hell yeah, we got kazoo noise band, or what is that, noisy kazoo grind. Gotta get the genre name correct. So there are the upcoming shows where you can hear this fine music. We got our music reviews. There's some people on this list that's like, okay, I want to check this out. What was there was something in specific. Okay, Insanity's Reign. The first sentence is, "This is awful." So now I'm like, okay, I want to listen to this. If you tell me that something is absolutely terrible, I'm like, okay, I need to hear this for myself. I definitely want to check that out. But there's other things like, okay, space metal. I'm hearing Black Sabbath comparisons. That sounds awesome. Wizard Dick with a name like that. It's like, okay, I need to check that one out too. So if you are a musician and you make something weird or not weird, I don't know, you can send that into Paranoize for a review. Also, we got some zine reviews. I'm right there. I'm trying to like get this on screen where my tripod leg isn't in the way. There you go. So, fun comic telling a brief and questionably accurate history of music. Also features an interview with Charos of Rock, which I should mention, this is probably in the issue I sent. I had to make a little addendum, so my homies in Charos of Rock, Mavero and Ricky, they are no longer Charos of Rock, because what happened is all the gringos like me were like, what does Charos mean? Is that like churros? Huh, churros of rock? That's so funny. Nobody's ever made that joke before. Yeah, every single person was like, what the hell does that mean? And the first question I had to ask was like, please explain to us white people what charo means, which I kind of vaguely understood, because I do know that the mariachi outfit, it's called a charo suit, but that was the extent of what I knew. So many people were confused on that they had to change their name. They are now Outlaw Mariachi, or the Outlaw Mariachi, rather. Also, Ricky Rod is now Gunskull Ricky, and he no longer has hair. The luscious locks I drew him with are gone. So that is an update on the band. They have changed their name, but you know, it was lockdown. You can do whatever you want in lockdown. That's a good time to change up all your everything. They started the band in lockdown. They were supposed to have their very first concert, and then everything went to crap, and so they did a lot of things live stream, actually. They couldn't have any of their debut shows, basically. So they had a lot of work cut out for them in order to just get out there. But let me show off some other zines. I'm always interested in the people that do comic stuff, because that's really what got me into zines. Is like, I'm just gonna self-publish comics, see if people are interested, and I've met a lot of people through zines. Like, this is one of the zines that I've come to know about. Had a little zine connection there. So I just like zine culture. Always makes me happy to contribute. And then we got a new vinyl store. Hell yeah. Apparently in 2020 that was the first year that vinyls outsold CDs since like the 1980s or something. So more people are getting into vinyl. Probably the hipster crowd is involved here, but I don't know. I like vinyl, and I like music stores. I like independently owned local music stores. I live close to Boo Boo Records, which is a wonderful store in San Luis Obispo. I think Rolling Stone rated it one of the I hesitate to give you guys the wrong number, but I feel like it was one of the top 10 record stores in the nation. So I like places like that. I like to support places like that. And I like to support music zine making people, because I did participate in a local zine. That's actually how I got involved with Mid-State Metal Fest, is I participated in Hail Yourself Metal Zine, which I probably mentioned that in the previous Paranoize episode. It ran for a couple issues, and then the creators, they actually moved to Massachusetts recently, so we don't have, like, the metal scene in my area has kind of just stopped again. So I like to hear that there's other places where, like, metal, punk, just weird-ass music is thriving well. So yeah, that is my review of Paranoize 51. That is a big thumbs up for me. Thank you, Bobby, for sending this my way. And thank you all for watching. Tune in for another zine review very soon.